Highlights of Budget 2024. Roadmap for a Pursuit of Viksit Bharat. Our budget focuses on four major cases, that is poor, women, youth, farmer. So from exam point of view, we are gonna see just the main points. So this year's budget theme focuses on four main themes, that is employment, skilling, MSMEs, middle class. We must focus on these orders you might get it in an exam. The top priorities for the Viksit Bharat, that is productivity and resilience in agriculture. That is transforming agricultural research focuses on productivity, developing climate resilient varieties. Atmanirbhar Bharata, that is oilseeds such as mustard, groundnut, sesame, soybean and sunflower. National cooperation policy, that is systematic, orderly and all-round development of cooperative sector is focused on this. So another priorities are vegetable production and the supply chain. And then release of new varieties. They might ask how many new high yielding varieties has been released. You must know 109. And climate resilient varieties are 32. So 1 crore farmers across the country will be initiated into natural farming, supported by certification and branding in next 2 years. 10,000 need-based bio-input resource centers to be established. Shrimp production and export. So the financing for shrimp farming, processing, export will be facilitated by whom? You must know it is NABARD. Digital public infrastructure will cover the farmers' lands in 3 years. Digital crop survey will be done in 400 districts. And then insurance for Jan Samarnath is based on Kisan credit cards. You must know all these things for exams. In the topic for employments and skilling, there are 3 schemes. One is that first timers, second job creation in manufacturing, and then support to the employers. So for the first timers, they will be providing 15,000 rupees in 3 installments. That it will benefit to 10 lakh youth. And then job creation in manufacturing scheme, that is first time employees will be getting EPFO contributions in specified year for first 4 years. So this will benefit 30 lakh youth. And then scheme C, that will support the employers by providing contributions of employees with 3,000 per month for 2 years. And it will generate 50 lakh jobs. So 3 schemes is based on employment link, and then we go for skilling program. That will benefit 20 lakh youth within 5 years. And 1,000 industrial training institutes will be upgraded with outcome orientation. And here we see the higher participation of women in workforce to setting up of working women hostels in collaboration with industries. And then loans up to 7.5 lakh with a guarantee from government promoted fund. That will help 25,000 students every year. And then financial support for loans up to rupees 10 lakh for higher education in domestic institutions. So district e-vouchers to 1 lakh students every year. So students are provided with e-vouchers. So for the loans, they give annual interest subvention of 3%. With the 3% interest, students can get loans up to rupees 10 lakh for their higher educations. Then we go for topic human resource development and social justice. Pavodaya Vikas B Virsat B. It is very important line. You must note that. And then what are the states they have given importance is that Bihar, Jharkhand, West Bengal, Odisha and Andhra Pradesh. And they are given economic importance just to attain Viksit Bharat. And then Amritsar Kolkata Industrial Corridor with the development of industrial node at Gaya. And then allocation of more than 3 lakh crore for schemings benefiting women and girls. So the schemes that are related to women and girls will be funded with rupees 3 lakh crore. And then Pradhan Mantri Jan Jati Unnat Gram Abhiyan. that focuses on improving socio-economic condition of tribal communities, that is covering 63,000 villages benefiting 5 crore tribal people. You must note all these key points for your exams. And then they have said that more than 100 branches of Indian Post Payment Bank will be set up in Northeast region. And then Andhra Pradesh Reorganization Act, that is financial support of rupees 15,000 crore will be arranged. And then completion of Polavaram irrigation project ensuring the food security of nation. Then infrastructure, that is water, power, railways, roads in Koparthi node on Visakhapatnam Chennai Industrial Corridor and Orvagal node on Hyderabad Bangalore Industrial Corridor are focused in Andhra Pradesh Reorganization Act with the financial support. Then we go for manufacturing and service sector. That is credit guarantee scheme for MSME in the manufacturing sector. New assessment model for MSME credit. Mudra loans, the limit enhanced to 20 lakh from the current rupees 10 lakh under the Tarun category. This is very important point. And then enhanced scope for mandatory onboarding into your areas. MSME units for food irradiation quality and safety testing. Credit support to MSMEs during stress period. These were all focused in Viksit Bharat targets. We must note that 12 industrial parks, that is under National Industrial Corridor Development Program, is to be introduced. Rental housing with dormitory type accommodation for industrial workers in PPM mode with VGF support is to be provided. Critical minerals mission for domestic production, recycling, and overseas acquisition is focused. Strengthening of tribunal and appellate tribunals to speed up insolvency resolution and additional tribunals to be established. So the employment's benefits and welfare are focused here. And then PM's package fifth schedule focuses on scheme providing internship opportunities at 500 top companies to 1 crore youths in 5 years. And then allowance of rupees 5,000 per month along with one-time assistance of 6,000 through CSR funds. So these will benefit the youths for the internship. And then urban development under stamp duty, that is stamp duty purchased by women has been reduced. And then scheme to develop 100 weekly huts or street food hubs in selected cities, that is promoting the street markets. And then transit oriented development plans for 14 large cities with population about 30 lakh will be provided. And then water management projects and services for 100 large cities will be provided. Under scheme PM Awas Yojana Urban 2.0, 1 crore urban poor and middle class families will be addressed with investment of rupees 10 lakh crore for building their houses. And then enabling policies and regulation for efficient, transparent rental housing markets with enhanced availability will be also be put in place. So under energy security, the first focus is on nuclear energy. They set up Bharat small reactors with newer technology. And then pumped storage policy, that is nothing but the storage of electricity for the growing share of renewable energy. And then the joint vision between NTPC and BHEL will set up full scale 800 megawatt commercial plant. And then financial support for shifting of micro small industries to cleaner forms of energy. So the investment grade energy audit in 60 clusters, next phase expands to 100 clusters. So this shows that the main budget focuses on sustainable growth with energy security is fulfilled. Demand for energy security is also focused. And then under PM Surya Ghar Muft Bijli Yojana, 1 crore households obtain free electricity. And then they get 300 units every month. So under this scheme, currently 1.8 crore registrations have been done with 14 lakh applications. And then under infrastructure, we have seen that 3.4% of GDP is seen in infrastructure. And then 1.5 lakh crore given to states as long-term interest-free loans. And then phase 4 of PMGSY will launch to provide all-weather connectivity to 25,000 rural habitations. So we just see the main highlights here. So under irrigation and flood mitigation, the financial support for projects with estimated cost of 11,500 crore, such as Koshi Mechi Intrastate Link and 20 other ongoing new schemes. Assistance for flood management and related projects in Assam, Sikkim, Uttarakhand. We must note that which other states has been given assistance for flood management, and then for reconstruction rehabilitation, that is Himachal Pradesh. So just we must focus on main states. Then infrastructure focusing on tourism. That is Kashi Vishwanath temple corridors will be developed. That is Vishnupad temple corridor and Mahabodhi temple corridor. And then development initiative for Rajgir that holds religious significance for Hindu, Buddhist, Jains. And then Nalanda University to regain its glorious stature, it will be focused. And then Odisha's scene, beauty, temples, monuments, crafts, wildlife sanctuaries, natural landscapes will be taken as ultimate tourist. And then under innovation, research and development, we see that Anusandhan National Research will be provided with basic fund. And then private sector driven research and innovation commercial scale will be given 1 lakh crore priority. And then for space, the venture capital fund of rupees 1000 crore is to be set up. Under rural and urban land related actions, unique land parcel identification number will be provided. And then survey of map subdivisions as per current ownership will be seen. Linkages to farmers, land records in urban areas will be digitalized with GIS mapping. Digitalization of cadastral maps, land registry will be focused. And then we will focus on climate financing, FDI and overseas investments. That is, they have simplified the investment process. And then NPS Vatsalaya, that is plan for contribution by parents for children. And then statistics data should be improved. The new pension scheme that provides a solution for issues and protects the common citizen. So we will focus on sector specific custom duty proposals. So the review of rate structure for ease of trading is seen here. So what are the changes has been done? We'll be seeing line by line. So we'll see here that 3 more cancer medicines has been exempted from the custom duties. That will be giving the medicines at very reasonable rate for ordinary people. And then BCD has been reduced to 15% on mobile phone, mobile PCB and charges. So this will boost the mobile industry. And the custom duty on gold and silver is reduced to 6%, while platinum is for 6.4%. So many people will be adding their value by buying the gold. And then reduce BCD on shrimp and fish feed to 5%. So that will enhance the competitiveness in marine sector. So the capital goods, so manufacturing solar cells and panels has been exempted from custom duties. So that will help the India to move towards energy transition with affordable prices. And then custom duties on 25 critical minerals is fully exempted. So that is kind of a strategic sector boosting. And then to reduce the burden and promote entrepreneurial spirit, the tax relief has been provided to citizens. So we will see the short-term gains of financial asset will be given 20% tax rate. For long-term gains, they should pay 12.5% tax. And then limit of exemption of capital gains has been increased to 1.25 lakh per year. And then the main point you must note for exams is that angel tax has been abolished in this budget. So the simpler tax regime to operate domestic cruise is focused. So corporate tax on foreign companies has been reduced from 40 to 35%. Safe harbor rates are provided for mining sector. So we must focus the key points for your exams. We see here for annual income who's having less than rupees 3 lakh had no need to pay for tax. So who earns between 3 to 7 lakhs need to pay tax of 5%. And between 7 to 10, 10%. 10 to 12, 15%. 12 to 15, 20%. More than 15 lakh, you must pay 30% tax. And then standard deduction for salaried employees has been increased from 50,000 to 75,000. So the deduction on family pension for pensioners increased from 15,000 to 25,000. You must all note these points. And then where does rupee comes from and where does rupee goes to? The numbers here are very important. And we see here 19% of NP comes from income tax, union excise 5%, GST 18%, corporation tax 17%, customs 4%, non-debt capital receipt 1%, non-tax receipts 9%, borrowing and other liabilities 27%. And then rupee goes to where does the government spend all these amount? We will see here. That is for paying interest. 19% has been spent. Central sector schemes 16% has been used. 6% for subsidies. Defense 8%. States' share of taxes and duties alone contributes 21% of central government's income. And then we go see 9% for finance commission, centrally sponsored scheme 8%, other expenditure 9%, for pensions 4%. So we all see how the government spends its amount to various sectors, how this budget focuses on. And here is the order how the government has spent its budget amount. You must focus on this order. What sector tops the most in spending? We see here is defense with 4,54,773 crore rupees. And then we go see it is rural development is given second most important, agriculture, and then home affairs, education, IT and telecom sector, health, energy, social welfare, and commerce and industry. Next, we'll see the amount that is allocated for various schemes. So, for MG and REGA, they have allocated 86,000 crore, which is 60,000 crore in last year. They have allocated 1,200 crore for research and development project, which is 840 in last year's budget. And for nuclear power project, they've allocated 2,228 crore, which is 442 crore last year. And for pharmaceutical industry, they have invested 2,143 crore rupees, which is 1,200 in last year's budget. And then for development of semiconductors and display manufacturing, they have given 6,903 crore investment. And then for solar power grid, government has invested 10,000 crore rupees, which is more than last year's, that is 4,970. And then for direct benefit transfer scheme, providing LPG gases to houses, they have allocated 1,500 crore, which is 180 last year. And then for line of credit, they have allocated 3,849 crore, which is 1,300 last year. So we have seen the budget important highlights and key points.